Good evening, everyone. If you are able to, please rise for the presentation of the colors.
In reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Color guard, post the colors.
You may be seated. Good evening, and welcome to the Clifton T. Barkalow's 8th grade graduation. My name is Ann Curis, and I am the proud principal of Barkalow Middle School. It is an honor to welcome the family and friends of the graduates for the class of 2025. I would like to welcome the guests that are here today to celebrate with us. Ms. Kim Lehman, Barkalow's assistant principal. Mr. Neil Dickstein, superintendent of schools. Dr. Diane Breathauer, assistant superintendent. Ms. Rebecca Montgomery, assistant superintendent. Ms. Chris Cleffy, director of educational services. We are fortunate to have several Board of Education members here with us today. They are Board President, Mr. Michael Amoroso. Vice President, Ms. Elena O'Sullivan. Board members, Ms. Renata Brand, Mr. Neil Gargiulo, Mrs. Michelle Lambert, and Mr. Jeffrey Williams. And also a special welcome to our school and district-based administrators, as well as other distinguished guests, both on stage and in our front row. Thank you for coming this evening. At this time, I would like to invite Catherine Mariquin to the stage to give the welcoming speech.
Welcome, everyone. Proud families, faculty, staff, administrators, and most importantly, my peers, the class of 2025. My name is Catherine Mariquin, and it is my honor to be standing here today to speak on behalf of a group of people I have grown up with. For the past 3 years, I have had a countdown constantly at the back of my mind. I would say to myself, 4 more days until Friday, 1 more week until winter break, 3 more days until spring break, and 1 more day until summer. Little did I know that without meaning to, I had rushed through pivotal moments in my middle school years. Now, I stand here and think to myself, how has it all come to an end? I truly find it difficult to comprehend the speed at which my 3 years at Barkalow have flown by. However, I do know one thing. In those 3 years, I have learned more than I can express about myself as a person and what my values are. And it is my hope that the same can be said for my fellow graduates. When we first roamed the halls of Barkalow as wide-eyed 6th graders, we all had one common goal. Our mission was to find our way to our first class. For some of us, this was easier than for others. Deep down, though, we were all looking for something more. We wanted the recognition of teachers, the acknowledgement of our new peers, and above all, we wanted to see where we would fit in the puzzle that is middle school. As difficult as those parts might have been to piece together, over these past 3 years, through consistent collaboration, we, as a grade, have made the seemingly impossible possible. During our time in middle school, we have celebrated our accomplishments, whether that be academically, athletically, or even socially. Yet we must acknowledge the fact that we have all had our ups and downs. Middle school is never an easy time for anyone. We watched each other grow up and built relationships so that no one would ever feel alone. Despite the clear variation amongst each of our individual personalities, I am proud to say that my classmates and I were able to support one another through adversities in our years together. When I look at the group of young adults sitting in front of me, I no longer see strangers whose names I am yet to learn. Instead, I see people who I have forged unbreakable friendships with, people who I admire, and ultimately, people I have made lifelong memories with. These 3 years at Barkalow have fostered and laid the foundation for growth in all aspects of our lives. The class of 2025 planted their roots at Barkalow on the first day of 6th grade, and we have only continued to flourish from that moment on. Like a strong tree, we will learn to embrace the change that comes with every new chapter of our lives. As the seasons change and the years go by, we shed our leaves and learn to say goodbye. Because after every change, there will always be a fresh and beautiful new start for each and every one of us. As this new season of our lives slowly begins to unveil itself, let us not just be the blue jays who rest upon the trees, but let us mirror the strength, determination, and wisdom that a knowledgeable tree must have in order to uplift others and sustain itself. May we all take to heart the fact that although change is scary, how and what we do to make the most of it is what matters above all else. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Catherine. Our presentation continues with the presentation of awards. I would now like to introduce Barkalow's Assistant Principal, Ms. Kim Lehman, to begin our awards presentation.
Good evening. I now have the pleasure of asking our staff and guests assisting with the presentation of awards to please join me on stage. Our first award is the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizenship Award. Presenting this award to students with me is Mrs. Gail Hahn. The Daughters of the American Revolution is a group of women descended from a Revolutionary War patriot. They are a nonprofit service organization founded in 1890. Their goal is to promote historic preservation, education, and patriotism. They work with schools, active military and veterans groups, and community groups. This award recognizes 2 young people who have exhibited excellent qualities in leadership. This year's recipients of the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizenship Certificate and Medal are Amber Okerson and Riley Cheng Chen. The next award is the Sylvia Fox Foreign Language Award for Excellence in Spanish. The recipients of this award have demonstrated outstanding achievement in all 4 domains of language acquisition: listening, speaking, reading, and writing, and have shown a genuine enthusiasm and commitment to communicating in Spanish. This year's recipients are Ella Freeman and Kira Hines. The Scholastic Achievement Award for Excellence in Mathematics. This award is presented to 3 students who have demonstrated exceptional achievement in mathematics through a consistent display of deep understanding and genuine interest in the subject. Each recipient thoughtfully reviews and reflects on their work and problem-solving methods, ensuring the highest level of academic success. This year's recipients are Kayla Conrad, Anne-Marie Shera, and Kian Amon. The Scholastic Achievement Award for Excellence in Science. The students receiving this award have consistently demonstrated exceptional academic performance in science and have served as leaders within the classroom. They are recognized as deep thinkers with a strong ability to connect scientific concepts to real-world applications. This year's recipients are Jack Pointer and Jace Horowitz. The Marshall W. Erickson Award for Excellence in Social Studies. This award is named in honor of the first and longtime superintendent of Freehold Township Schools, whose legacy lives on through the school on Elton-Adelphia Road that proudly bears his name. Each recipient of this award exemplifies excellence in their understanding of the many facets of social studies, demonstrating both a genuine passion for U.S. history and outstanding citizenship within the Barkalow Middle School community. This year's recipients are Tyler Chang and Wyatt Rea. The Catherine M. Schneider Award for Excellence in Language Arts. These recipients demonstrate an exceptional passion for reading and writing, both in and beyond the classroom. They have consistently achieved outstanding academic performance in the subject and continually challenge themselves through thoughtful, independent reading choices and meaningful personal writing. This year's recipients are Stephen Michael Liardi, Adriana Corderone, and Emma Pham. The William J. Sotero Award for Excellence in Fine and Performing Arts. This award was established in honor of Dr. Sotero, who dedicated over a decade of service to the Freehold Township School District. His unwavering passion for the fine and performing arts greatly supported and enriched these programs in numerous ways. In his memory, this award recognizes 3 students who have demonstrated outstanding achievement and a deep passion in one of the following areas: fine arts, instrumental music, or vocal music. This year's recipients are, for fine arts, Harper Ruddle; for instrumental music, Dalton Szynski; and for vocal music, Serafina Bellew. The Stephanie Nicole Pars Physical Education Award. This award honors the memory of Stephanie Pars, a former Barkalow student athlete. Recipients exemplify a physically active lifestyle, strong character, leadership, and a commitment to health and lifelong learning, along with outstanding achievement in physical education. This year's recipients are Masande Lengalenga and Oleksandr Makuka. The Thomas M. Gailey Achievement Award honors the legacy of Mr. Gailey, former Supervisor of Educational Services, who dedicated 36 years to advancing education across all schools and grade levels in Freehold Township. This award recognizes students who exemplify excellence in academics, effort, attitude, personal growth, leadership, and peer relationships. This year's recipients are Riley Moore and Francis Diaz Rodriguez. Next is the PACE Academic Achievement Award. The PACE Academic Achievement Award honors a student who demonstrates significant academic growth, consistent effort, and perseverance. This student has exemplified determination and resilience in the pursuit of their academic goals. This year's recipient is Sophia Jones. The Richard J. Hartman Memorial Scholarship Award. In honor of Mr. Richard Hartman, a beloved Barkalow math teacher and coach for 18 years, the Richard Hartman Memorial Sportsmanship Award is presented annually to two athletes who embody his values: teamwork, respect, dedication, and character. As Mr. Hartman would say, they're simply a nice kid to have on the team. This year's recipients are Charlotte Barr and Landon Valentine. Our last award this evening is the John Severo Outstanding Character Award. Mr. John Severo, principal of Barkalow Middle School from 1997 to 2018, dedicated over 40 years to education and led with kindness, compassion, and integrity. He believed a student's most important job was to be a good son or daughter, a message he often shared at graduation. This award honors his legacy by recognizing two students who have positively impacted the Barkalow community through consistent kindness, respect, and care for others. The recipients of this award are Miles Emrigi and Kendall Keogh.
Thank you, Ms. Lehman, and congratulations to all of our award winners. How about another round of applause? I would now like to take this moment to invite Cameron Platt to the stage to give the closing student remarks.
Good evening, Mr. Dickstein, Dr. Brethauer, and Ms. Montgomery. Our Freehold Township Board of Education members, Dr. Curis, Mrs. Lehman, teachers and staff members, family and friends, and most especially my fellow graduates, the Barkalow class of 2025. Our time here is now at an end. As we stand at the culmination of this chapter of our lives, we naturally tend to look forward, anticipating high school and all their experiences that lie ahead of us. I believe that this is a great time to look back, to reflect on all the experiences we've had at Clifton T. Barkalow, both the negative and the positive. Whether we experienced our first heartbreak reading about Ponyboy and the Outsiders, lived our most joyful moments in the halls hanging out by our lockers, or struggled through a particular chapter in math class, we have all learned lifelong lessons that will transcend our time in middle school. We've learned the true meaning of friendship through the relationships with our peers. We've learned academic success can only be achieved by hard work, passion, and perseverance. But most importantly, we've learned a lot about ourselves, our likes and dislikes, our strengths and weaknesses, who we are and who we want to be. This knowledge we've gained about ourselves and who we are is a foundation for who we will grow to be. With each milestone moment in our lives, we took a moment to reflect on everything important to us. Fondness for our classmates who fuel us with laughter, memories, and friendships that we will hold dear to our hearts. Gratitude for our teachers who have provided us knowledge, life lessons, and encouragement, areas where we have needed it most. And love for the family in our lives who support and challenge us every day. We are now leaving the Freehold Township School District and stepping foot into a new unexplored chapter of our lives. As we stand at this threshold today, ready to leave behind our middle school years, we find ourselves full of emotions. Happiness, anxious anticipation, and hopefully satisfaction at giving it our all during our time here. Life after this won't be easy. We'll face challenging classes, new expectations, and personal growth. And sometimes that personal growth won't be pretty. It might even be painful, but we'll push past the pain to discover there is nothing we can't handle. We might feel pressure to fit in by being somewhere we're not, or we might strive for things that scare us. Here's the truth. Challenges are not meant to slow or stop us in our tracks. They're here to help us grow. With every challenge you and I face, we grow stronger. And don't worry, we won't face this alone. We'll have teachers, friends, and adults in our lives guiding us just like the ones we have now sitting in this very room. As we leave middle school, let's take a moment to reflect on how far we've come. Resilience is your superpower. With hearts full of dreams and eagerness, let us all step into our futures, knowing that no matter where our paths take us, the memories and lessons we have today will continue to guide us forever. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I wish you all the best on your journey ahead.
Thank you, Cameron. Now I would like to welcome Mr. Ryan and his 8th grade chorus. Chorus members, please come forward.
with a future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. Always knew after all these years, there'd be laughter, there'd be tears. I never thought I'd walk away with so much joy, with so much pain. It's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moment, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you. Another chapter in the book. You can look every page. Memories always open door. I wish you love, I wish you love. For you the world just opens up. It's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, tonight
Thank you so much. That was a beautiful performance. Thank you. Before I speak to our 8th grade students on this special day, I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to thank the people that made this day and this entire school year possible. Thank you to Ms. Lehman, our assistant principal, and my partner each day, Ms. Colford and Mr. Murphy, Barkalow's guidance counselors, all of the Barkalow staff, especially our 8th grade teachers and staff that are joining us this evening, the Barkalow PTO, especially led by our executive board, who made this year so very special for our 8th grade graduates, Mr. Crawford and his fantastic band, Mr. Ryan and his chorus, the Barkalow office staff, the custodial staff, Freehold Township High School for allowing us to use their facility this evening, and Mrs. Perry, who has guided every bit of this ceremony today. Thank you. And to our 8th grade graduates, it is truly an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate your graduation from Clifton T. Barkalow Middle School. This moment is one of both reflection and anticipation, and I'm so grateful to share it with you. Many of you know that before I became principal here at Barkalow, I had the incredible privilege of serving as an elementary school principal in our district. That means I've had the unique joy of watching many of you grow, some of you from your very first days of kindergarten, where your backpacks were almost bigger than you, to today, where you've grown into confident, capable young people ready for high school. Watching your journey has been nothing short of remarkable. I've seen your curiosity grow, your friendships deepen, and your character take shape. And through it all, you've lived the values that define us here at Barkalow, our SOAR for 4. Be kind, be respectful, be safe, and be prepared. You've shown kindness in the way you support one another, whether it was welcoming a new student, standing up for a friend, or lending a hand when no one was watching. You've shown respect for your teachers, your classmates, and most importantly, for yourselves, through your words, your actions, and your efforts. You've worked hard to be safe, not just physically, but emotionally, creating an environment where everyone can feel included and valued. And you've shown that you can be prepared, not only for class, but for life, by meeting challenges head on, adjusting to change, and never giving up. These aren't just school expectations, they are life lessons. And if you carry these 4 pillars with you into high school and beyond, you will continue to soar in ways we can't even imagine yet. To our Barkalow families, thank you for your trust, your support, and your partnership. To the entire Barkalow staff, especially our teachers, thank you for your dedication, your care, and your commitment to helping these students grow each day. And to our 8th grade graduates, I am so proud of you. We all are. You've left your mark on Barkalow, and now it's time to take everything you've learned and go make a mark on the world. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Keep soaring and never forget where you came from. I would now like to introduce Mr. Dickstein, Superintendent of Schools.
Good evening. It is a privilege for me to be provided time to address the graduating class of 2025. Some of you may be familiar with our community nonprofit, Live Like a Unicorn, based in Freehold Township in memory of Olivia Lipnicki. Liv passed away after valiantly battling childhood cancer when she was a 3rd grade student in our district at Katina. Olivia should have graduated 8th grade alongside her Eisenhower peers last evening. In her memory, my address this evening is titled Lessons Learned from a Forever 8-Year-Old Who Loved Unicorns, and includes lessons for our graduating 8th grade students based upon how Liv chose to live her life. First, dance like nobody's watching. Liv definitely loved to dance and did so without worrying about being judged by others. However, this expression represents more than the literal meaning of dancing. As you leave middle school, be your genuine, authentic selves. Develop individual interests and don't be held back how others may perceive you. You may find you have an interest or skill in an area other than your friend group. It can be a sport, arts, music, a particular subject or level of classes. Take a risk. Try something new, and your true friends will support you. As I tell my own children in simplest terms, you do you. Spread a little sparkle wherever you go. Liv brought joy wherever she went with her happy, carefree spirit. Mark Twain said, "To get the full value of joy, you must find someone to divide it with." He believed that you can contribute to or enhance another's joy. What a wonderful gift. Make the room you walk into, the community, and the world a better place simply because you are in it by bringing joy to others' lives. You have the power to make somebody's day better. Everyone is fighting a battle you may not know about, so treat others with respect and kindness and bring joy into their lives. Be a fighter. Liv fought after her cancer diagnosis as she endured chemo, radiation, and clinical trials. She also started the Live Like a Unicorn Foundation to raise funds for pediatric cancer research and help children with cancer as well as their families. I encourage you to apply this attribute in your life and develop the fight within you. Whether you're fighting for a cause you support, an injustice you or someone else has experienced, or for your own health or well-being, never give up. Liv's message was be the good. As you move from 8th grade, remember the lessons Liv taught us and to always strive to be the good. I would be remiss if I didn't spend a few minutes talking about the importance of choices. Each day, we're faced with fairly easy choices, such as what to eat for lunch or what outfit to wear to school. As you get older, the choices with which you are presented become much more complex. If you make the wrong choice, it can have negative consequences to your life. One of those choices is those you associate with. Choose your friends carefully, as you may be defined by those you surround yourself with. Choose friends who support you, who are there for you in good times and in bad times, and those who reflect your values, those who make you a better person. Commit to choosing to follow the path that's best for you. Whether it's eventually college, trade school, the workforce, or the military, you must choose to dedicate your time to studying, maintaining good grades, staying curious, and being committed to a lifetime of learning. Always take your time, consider your options carefully, and make the best choice for you. Mr. Amoroso and Board of Education members, with the powers vested in me by the state of New Jersey, I hereby confirm the recommendation of Dr. Curis, principal of the Clifton T. Barkalow Middle School, that the students presented to you this evening have fulfilled the requirement of the New Jersey Student Learning Standards according to New Jersey Statute and Administrative Code and are eligible for graduation from the Freehold Township School District. I am proud to present to you the Clifton T. Barkalow Middle School class of 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Dickstein. This morning was our last graduation practice together, and I did give our 8th graders one last homework assignment. It was for them to tell you about my next request. We kindly ask all guests to hold their applause until every student has received their diploma. Out of respect for our graduates and their families, please remain seated as students cross the stage. Every graduate deserves to have their name heard and their moment honored. Thank you for your cooperation in helping this make a special moment for our graduates as well as their loved ones. You may be seated. I would now like to invite Ms. Courtney Colford and Mr. James Murphy to the podium.
Jake Abramov. Thomas John Ackerman. Jacob S. Adler. Bilal Muhammad Adnan. Linus Edward Allen. Angelina Marie Alvarez. Kian P. Amon. Tegan Andrews. Brenda Giselle Angeles Diaz. Ty Deo Bandilla. Charlotte Patricia Barr. Kale Brian Belfiore. Serafina Celeste Ballou. Emmeline Julia Benbrook. Riley A. Bennis. Alexander Craig Bialis. Nicholas Joseph Boas. Daniel Lewis Brown. Grayson Michael Brunelli. Veronica Barano. Albin de Jesus Caceres. Cameron May Calcao. Leona Kane. Angelo Carpenito. Angelina Catania. Tyler Nicholas Chang. Riley Yoan Chang Chen. Muflia K. Chowdhury. Andrew Chen. Matthew John Cherian. Gavin Parker Cherney. Aiden Robert Shiramonte. Patrick Philip Chuha. Mackenzie Quinn Convey. Jocelyn Kevin Clark. Kayla Conrad. Emmanuel Isaiah Cubero. Victoria Mary Cullen. Dylan Joseph Kunha. Lucas Scott Danino. Joseph Rocco Dorigo. Jenna Marie De Silva. Sky Janae Davis. Madison J. Del Chapo. Adrian Joseph Delgado. Ella Maggie Del Preet. Lorenzo Del Valle. Haley Sophia Diamantino. Angel E. Diaz Gonzalez. Francis Diaz Rodriguez. Saoirse Liliana Downey. Noah Farag. Gabriella Carmela Felicia. Smith Fenimore. Sophia Bella Farina. Paige Elizabeth Finnerty. Ella Ashley Freeman. Cole Stephen Gallia. Bronx Gambino. Alexi Gassman. Axel Gassman. Alyssa Gatto. Samuel Hanny Gimian. Gabriella Isabella Giacobbe. Matthew Connor Giannoni. Fortessa Jean Balage. Mackenzie Sophia Goldberg. Bryn M. Goldwyn. Marley Gonzalez Figueroa. Mark Gorkover. Brielle Kaylin Gorton. Marley Marie Graybush. Sean Greenfield. Nicholas Anthony Gregorio. Miles Isaac Grossman. Jackson Gruning. Liz Peyton Henry. Good job. Christopher Holland. Jace Horowitz. Kira Ashley Hines. Miles Anthony Imregi. Rebecca H. Isaacson. Alex Anthony Johansson. Sierra Capri Jones. Sophia Liliana Jones. Peter H. Karaman. Noah Michael Koznowski. Tessa C. Kelleher. Kendall Grace Keogh. Armand Kalecki. Emma Kosavrasti. Noah Alexander Lanson. Andrea Lespisa. Thomas C. Carrillos. Stephen Michael Liardi. Callan P. Lee. Masande Malaika Lengalenga. Antonio Giovanni Leone. Juliana M. Leone. Daniel Lynchin. Sophia Christina Lopez. Mia Nicole LaRusso. Julian R. Lacerdo. Lyden Thomas Lauk.
Adam McCroom. Alexander Makuka. Madison Natalie Manners. Michaela Pura Malkoff. John Thomas Marati. Catherine Marroquin. Graham James Matthews. Armando Jorge Mendez. Evelyn Merlin Garcia. Jack Corbin Metcalf. Guadalupe J. Monaco Vega. Angelina C. Montalbine. Dylan Moore. Nico Robert Moore. Riley Paige Moore. Marlene Morales Fierro. Madeline Francis Musanti. Lily Vera Nyack. Rishan Vasu Nanda. Eva Denise Nassert. Logan Ward Naspo. Gianna Negliaccio. Amber Jean Okerson. Lucas Vincent Orant. Vincent Haddon Ostro. Edwin Padilla Duarte. Shlok Patel. Sean Reginald Peniston. Emma C. Pham. Cameron Ashley Platt. Jack Pointer. Adriana May Corderone. Dominic J. Quattracci. Juliana Quattracci. Kylie Ronan. Christian Joseph Ragaseo. Gabrielle Marie Ramiz. Colin P. Rapchinsky. Alexa Elizabeth Ribeiro. Wyatt Thunder Rhea. Julianne Noel Redmond. Tristan Dean Resnick. Austin Randolph Ravel. Jennifer Reyes Zamorano. Devin I. Ritzer. Noah A. Ritzer. Marcelo J. Rivera. Sophia J. Rodriguez. Chase William Rule. Cooper Reese Rushton. Harper Mackenzie Ruddle. Vincent Logan Sabia. Melania Eva Saxa. Melina Amira Santoro. Anne-Marie Lynn Shera. Giselle Eva Segoviano. Julian Manuel Sergi. Gabriella Michelle Shaposhnikov. Dalton Troy Sasinski. Giovanna Cecilia Simonetti. Olivia Arden Sittner. Noah Ryan Smith. Victor Matthias Sokola. Olivia Solis. Nicholas Luke Spatola. Jonathan Brian Stollop. Emily Page Stern. Tegan Ireland Stone. Preston Mackey Summers. Francesca Ann Svoboda. Connor Stephen Telkowski. Noah Lucas Telkowski. Alex Tanasichuk. Vincent Takapino. Josiah Nathaniel Tuselli. Carlos Alexander Tapia Bernal. Evan Liam Tarjaroff. Avery R. Tempest. Reagan Diane Thiel. Cole Barrett Toth. Ava Marie Trabatica. Barbara S. Zortzenacki. Mustafa Furkan Uchar. Sofia Valentina Valdez. Abigail Rose Valenti. Landon A. Valentine. Emily Donna Van Horn. Kaylee Vasquez Marino. Haley Rice Vanella. Olivia L. Wallace. Flora Grace Wexler. Lucas P. Wessner. Ariella Faith Williams. Chloe Williams. Brody John Wright. Henry John Yersijan. Mia Isabella Zazuka. You get the biggest round of applause.
Thank you to all of our guests, and thank you to our 8th grade class. Congratulations. We wish you nothing but the best with all your future endeavors. We do ask all our guests to stay seated while our graduates leave the auditorium. Thank you and have a wonderful evening together.